Have you wondered if 100% insomnia recovery is possible, or you just sort of learn to live with it? Well, do know that I've seen countless of times students completely leaving the struggle, finding relief, and even starting to forget about their sleep struggles. But don't take this from me. In this episode, we are going to hear from another member of our community who had a lot of doubts, but now has found themselves 100% recovered. And in learning this, you can see that what's possible for other members of our community is also possible for you. Hi there, I'm Daniel. I'm a sleep physician turned sleep coach and online educator, and I'm so glad that you're here because this episode is inspiring. I try to make the content here educational as well as inspiring. Usually there's a more of the educational than the inspiring perhaps in the content here. This one is rich with inspiration, but there's also a lot to learn from it. So without further ado, this is Mine in the Comments, a series where we look at comments from the community. And there was a really nice one that came in, I would say maybe a week ago or so, from By Insomnia. Let's take a look and then let's learn together from it. So I'm going to share my screen with you and you'll see the comment right here. It is from Mine in the Comments number 62. And By Insomnia said, I wanted to come back and share something about relapses. It's been almost a year since I recovered from insomnia. In the beginning, I did have relapses, but they were temporary, usually lasting only 2 to 3 days. What helped me was reminding myself, this will pass. I'll always get my sleep back. And it did every single time. Over time, those relapses became less frequent and eventually they stopped completely. Today, I don't get relapses anymore. I'm fully recovered. I've seen a few people say, you never recover 100% from insomnia. And I honestly don't agree. 100% recovery is absolutely possible. Once you truly understand the cause of insomnia and lose the fear around sleep, the confidence you gain stays with you. Now, even if sleep comes late sometimes because I'm simply not sleepy enough, I don't panic or overthink anymore. There's no anxiety attached to it. The fear is gone. And because I understand what caused my insomnia in the first place, I know how to prevent it from coming back. During my recovery, I also had doubts. I didn't believe everything about Daniel's teachings at the start, but I still followed the process because there was nothing else that worked. After recovering, everything finally made sense. What was being said all along became clear only after recovery. So if you're dealing with the relapses right now, please know this, they are temporary. They pass in a few days and eventually they stop happening altogether. Full recovery is real and it does happen. Thanks so much, By Insomnia, for sharing this with us. And the reason I want to highlight this was because the statement about 100% recovery isn't possible is actually quite prevalent. We even hear people going to their doctor, their psychiatrist, or their psychologist or other healthcare worker and learn that, oh, insomnia is chronic. Now you're going to have this for the rest of your life. Or on a message board or Reddit or something like that, hear that, oh, now once you have insomnia, now it's going to be with you forever. That is just not true. When it comes to people in healthcare, there's not enough information, education about insomnia. So a lot of people in healthcare just don't know. And on kind of these insomnia forums online too, there's not really true understanding. And those places are tricky for this reason. And the reason I want to bring it up is that it can be kind of deflating to think that the journey I'm on of learning, understanding, self-kindness, self-compassion, all these things, they will only lead to a place where I'm kind of barely managing to be okay with what's happening. But it can be more inspiring to see that not only can you arrive at a place where you have zero struggle with sleep, but what you learn in this journey can lead you to a place where there are many, many other things in life that you don't struggle with. Life in general can be so much lighter and easier. Now, with that said, I wanted to comment on a few things. Firstly, when I saw By Insomnia's wonderful comment, the skeptic part of my brain was like, wait a minute, this is somebody that calls himself By Insomnia. Is this somebody who's trying to, build their own, channel and sell something or things of that nature? So I kind of clicked, and there was no video, nothing there. So I think this is just, correct me if I'm wrong, By Insomnia, but I think a member of our community who created a kind of like an anonymous account and shared this with us. Now, another thing to point out there is what By Insomnia says here, that we will all have nights where it takes us longer to fall asleep. The nights is our sleep is more superficial, choppy. We wake up earlier, things of that nature. But when we don't see that as like a threat or something we need to engage with, then there is still zero struggle. Like we are not. If we have a night that is choppy, it doesn't mean we haven't quote unquote recovered. It just means that, like all humans, we have those choppy nights. So I'm going to just leave it there. I really, what I want to say is that this is just one out of many, many accounts that we can be completely free of the struggle. And I hope that is helpful for you and it inspires you. And you see that this is not only possible for By Insomnia and others, but you are on a path that leads to where you want to be, which is being free from the struggle. That's all for today. Let me know in the comments as also what you thought, and we shall go from there. Bye for now. Hi, it's me, Daniel, and I hope you found the video you just watched really valuable. Now, I know how frustrating insomnia can be, especially if you are a high achiever, highly organized, a doer, a type A person who has figured out everything in life apart from sleep. Now, here's the thing. Although the wonderful traits you have can lead you to struggle with sleep, there are also the traits that can set you free. All you need to see how may be some personalized instruction, and you can get that in our Insomnia Immunity program. If you think it is time to set yourself free, to find peaceful sleep, to feel connected with the world again, and have color return to your life, then head over to thesleepcoachschool.com and join the Insomnia Immunity program. And we can't wait to see you on the other side.